Hello there, Libra. I'm Michelle B. I'm going to give you a little weekly reading. General messages for the week of May 3rd through the 10th, 2021. That's to just talk about how to make your life a little bit better, general energies that are going on. And at the very end of the reading, I'll be giving you a blessing regarding the things that we learned from the reading. I love that part. It puts me into woo 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 space. I know how much it means to you, though. Forgive the racket that might be going on while I'm doing this reading. I share a space with somebody. Actually, I share a space with a couple of people, but only one is here at this time. So it's my young adult son, and we want him to be able to enjoy his life and do his thing. So he might be moving around behind me while I'm doing my reading. Don't let that distract you. Also, I live in beautiful Old Town Art District, Bellingham, Washington, overlooking the train tracks and the bay beyond. And we've got a beautiful little cafe right outside my window, right downstairs outside my window. So if you hear noise, cars going by, stuff like that, it's just, bless them all, people having a life outside of me. Let's find out what your messages are, my dear Libra. In the description box below this video, you'll find links to all my stuff, tips and donation links, Instagram, and then I'll be putting in some other, ideas, writings, this and that. Oh, there we go. There's some messages coming up. Okay, we got the Star, we got the Seven of Pentacles. I find it really interesting that the Seven of Pentacles has been coming up so much in the last week. It's talking about taking your time and allowing your efforts to develop over time. And it's representative to me of Taurus season, because in Aries season you plant the seeds, and in Taurus season you watch your crops start to develop, right? You watch the flowers bloom and you watch them start to fill, start to see the fruit start to fill. So you're like watching it happen. Okay, if you mess around with it too much, you're gonna mess with the crop. You're going to weaken the plant. Anytime that you weaken the plant at all, your harvest, the quality and quantity of your harvest is compromised. So I'm gonna come back to the Star, but right now I want to talk about this for a little bit. They might dovetail together. We'll see how it goes. When we're considering the law of attraction, we put our intention out into the ether, into the universe, into the world, right? There's something that we want. We're like, the second we think about it, that we want it, like that first second we think about it, we want it. That's making it happen. It's you were supposed to think that. It's because you've been inspired by the Spirit. So the Spirit put it in your head, and you're like, I like that. You resonated with it. I like it. And that's the second that you've made it happen. It's just a matter of space and time coming together to at the same point that you're at for it to manifest physically into your life. But when the second you think, but how am I going to make it happen? That's when you bring resistance into the mechanism of the creation of it. So what's going on with this guy is he's like, but I need to do things to make everything happen. No, all you have to do is plant the seed. A crop that if it's meant to be, the crop will make a beautiful. I used to do organic farming. I went to school for organic farming in Oregon State. Worked at a bunch of organic farms, so I saw how it happened. If you have fertile soil, if you have an environment that the crop will thrive in, and if you have good genes in the seed, all you have to do is stick that seed in the ground, and you're going to end up with a harvest. Nothing else really needs to be done. Weeds could be growing around it. You could not get any water at all. It's still going to grow. The more effort that you put into it, the less awesome the harvest is later. What matters first is laying the groundwork. You don't have to do a bunch of stuff afterward. The more stuff you do, the more resistance that you have to it. And like I said, the more you mess with it, the more you compromise the harvest in the end. So, like if there is an intention that is meant for you, all you have to do is have the idea, and it will come to you. Sounds cliche, sounds woo-woo. You're the one watching a tarot reading video. It's true, though. It's true. If you are the fertile soil, the plant will grow and create a harvest no matter what. Now, ideas will come into your head following that, but they will come as an inspired piece of action, not something like, I have to hurry. It's not like, I'm worried that these insects are going to eat this crop. It's like, it's time for you to have this thing, or it's not time for you to have this thing. So it's not really your place to wonder whether or not it's even going to happen. It's only your idea to say, yeah, I want that. And at the right time, when the crop has had its growth period and its natural harvest time, at that time, it will happen. All right? Whatever the figurative crop is that you're trying to create. Being a little vague, a little general, because there's so many different things that people want to create. What do I want to create that I'm like, I don't even know how it's going to happen? I want to create a lifestyle where I can live in a warm place during the winter, because I live in Washington right now. It's not the time for me to harvest that manifestation yet, because I still have an elementary school age child that I have to be present for right now. So it's not the time, but all I've done is thought about it. If I was trying to work on it all the time right now, there's a pretty good chance I'm going to undermine it. So right now I'm not working on it. And when the inspired time happens, it's easy. Okay? Don't trip. If it came into your head, it's meant for you. If it felt good when it came into your head, it's meant for you. That's the only fertile ground that you need. Now, moving on, we're going to talk about the star just a little bit, and that has to do with healing after a period of a struggle in a journey, right? I think what you're being asked to do is remember, this is something for specific Libras that need to hear it. It's like there's a little bit of a PTSD thing going on for some of those Libras. And the message is like, you are safe now, and any anxiety that you're feeling at this moment is the result of like mental tape loops. Okay? So your head was so used to always being in your head, you're always like, I have to be scared. That's what PTSD is, right? When you're like, I have to be scared, I have to be on the lookout, I have to like be concerned about something coming down the pipe all the time. Always looking out for trouble, right? Always looking out for something to be worried about. I have it. I'm not Libra. I have PTSD in that way. In that, who doesn't, right? That they think, what should I be worried about right now? Is there something that I should be worried about right now? And you're like searching for something. And that creates this anxious tape loop that prevents you from being able to be present, and it prevents you from being able to feel healed, to feel abundant. So, what do? If there's something that you need to really be anxious about, you'll know it. If there's something that needs to actually be done, you'll know it. It will be right in front of your face, right? So in the meantime, just let your guard down. This is about knowing that, the star is about knowing that you are in a safe oasis at this point. There is nothing that you have to be afraid of at this point. The hard times are done, and where you're at, you are totally safe. There are no wolves at the gate. All right? So let's do a blessing for you, Libra. regarding feeling safe. And we're going to get into our body a little bit, into our chest, into our sacral, not sacral, solar plexus. Yes. Let's move down. There's Ian coming out of the bathroom. Let's move down into our sacral chakra and into our root. Feel that grounded root. Push it down. I am safe. I am safe. And remembering that Seven of Pentacles message, we're also remembering that things are pretty good right now. Things are pretty good. The Star and the Seven of Pentacles, we know that everything that we need is here for us right now. We have everything that we need right now. We can be satisfied and safe right now. Everything is fine at this moment. Everything is safe. You are fine. Everything that is meant for you is coming to you. You don't have anything to worry about. Just enjoy this moment. Blessings to you, Libra. It's going to be a good week, and I'll see you later.